Hello, welcome back to the Gaming Hall. Today we have the round 3 game from the European Championships at NEC in Birmingham a few weeks back. On the left from the UK with Tyrell Wolf, we have Rowan Gavin, and on the right with Martell Stag from Greece, we have Konstantinos. I'm not going to try and pronounce that surname because I am really bad. So setups on the left, we have Rowan has gone with Arbor and a Minstrel. And you're just seeing him shuffling his deck. He accidentally drew 3 cards back up, chucked one to the bottom, and they both agreed to reshuffle the deck. And on the right, we have Maester Crescent, a Green Blood Trader, the Iron Throne, and a Rose Road. So while these guys are just checking plots, apologies for the delay on this. What with having a young family and still recovering from throwing my back out, it's kind of hard to get these games edited when you're sat in A&E. So yeah, apologies. I will try and get these out a bit quicker. So on the left, Rowan has flipped into Calm over Westeros, and on the right, Konstantinos has flipped into Marched. So Rowan is taken first player. He's named Military, and his Minstrel goes, as does the Green Blood Trader. Then we have draw, and we are into marshalling on turn 1. So out comes the is it Florent Knight, I believe? I can't quite remember the name, but essentially discards one with the lowest strength.
Yeah, they both have the lowest strength.
So Crescent is going to get discarded, and Crescent goes off the board. And we have Bitter Bridge. So Konstantinos just checking some of the cards just to make sure he's familiar with the exact wording on them. And that is Rowan done. So marshalling over to Konstantinos. We've got the Martell producer location, Blood Orange Grove. And Rowan making great use of his new coin. I feel like Rowan should have a fidget spinner right now. So nils the Blood Orange Grove to chuck and imprisoned on the knight. So no military icons for him. And then we have Sir Davos. And he's sitting on 1. So intrigue from Rowan. So unopposed. And he discards a milk. And passes challenges. So goes in for a military. And that goes unopposed. However, the knight still stays because think Konstantinos forgot that Calm was in effect. So, very quick first round. Konstantinos takes Dom. So, 2-1 to Konstantinos at the end of round 1. So, Rowan having to scar down, gets rid of the rattle shirt, but has a flush hand of cards to make use of Bitterbridge. So while they're selecting plots, just to remind people that you can go to the White Walkers channel and also the Knight of Blackwater. They have been far more efficient at getting their videos up, and they've got, I think they're up to around 7 or 8 as I'm doing this. So their links will be in the description. Go check them out, go give them a like and a subscribe as well. So on the right we've had First Snow of Winter, and on the left we've had Song of Summer. Song of Summer will not fire off its effect, however it's a summer, and so Rowan can chuck in his character. He is first player, so he chooses first. And we have Roose Bolton. And in response, we have a Varys. So now that's out of the way, we can get on to turn 2 marshalling. So we have a Great Hall. So we've got a Jackan in hand, there's a Nightmares. And Jackan comes out. So Jackan, when he comes in, he can put up to 3 Valor tokens on any unique characters. When he wins a challenge alone, he can essentially kill a character that has a Valor token, and then when he leaves play, they all get removed. So we have another Blood Orange Grove coming out, and the Chamber, and he is sitting on 2. So power with Jackan. So he wins the challenge, triggers his reaction to kill Varys. Konstantinos then has a Viper's Eyes in hand, so he can then search and remove a card that Rowan's got. And off is Renly. So Rowan then gets his claim as well. So unopposed intrigue. And gets rid of a Rose Road. And a military. A nice quick fire round there from Rowan. So jumps up to 4 power. Konstantinos has no challenges to make, so he goes to Dom. Gets to trigger a painted table, so he gets to claim his Dom and then also steal a power from his opponent. So end of round 2 and we are at 3-all. And we have a time of plenty into Valor. So Rowan's made Konstantinos first player. So all of Rowan's characters die. The imprisoned goes back to Konstantinos' hand. And then they get to trigger off Bit of Bridge. So, we have Brienne and Sir Davos again. So, nice little drawback up there for Rowan. So, King's Road, Littlefinger, and Eddard. So nails up both the blood oranges, gets a green blood, so allows him to look at top 2 cards, put one at the bottom, and then put one to hand. So we have a condemned this time. So no power challenges from Rowan there. That leaves him with 2 gold. So sitting on 2. So doesn't elect to use the Imprison, which we know he's got in hand. And that is Konstantinos done with challenges. Rowan drops a Pleasure Barge, so reduces his gold by 1, but then allows him to draw 3 cards. So Littlefinger comes out for 5. Reduced by 1 for Great Hall. So really sticking out that hand of cards. We've got a King's Road. And out comes Eddard. A lovely fast Eddie. So that's Rowan done. Looks like Konstantinos is just having a quick read of Vengeance, hence why he didn't play that imprisoned earlier on. So it looks like he might be saving that for a military challenge that comes in. So Konstantinos just clarifying a rules interaction with one of the judges. So I believe Konstantinos has just passed challenges. Or is at least considering. Yeah, he's passed challenges. So we've got Intrigue with Littlefinger. So token block. And we have Power with Eddard. So yeah, apologies. Unfortunately, our cameras were right next to the Netrunner speakers, and yeah, they were quite announcement happy at the moment. So just trying to follow what was going on there. So we had the power challenge from Eddard, token block with Sadavos. So he claims his renown and his claim. So Brienne does her military challenge, and then we see the Vengeance come out. And then that's the end of the turn. So Dom against Konstantinos, triggers painted table. So we've got building orders into Ghosts of Harrenhal. So Brienne comes out, as does Varys. And hooray, the Netrunner announcements have stopped. We can actually hear what's going on. So there will be no bitter bridge this turn because there's no summer plots out. And we have the building orders has found a Gaston Grey. So Konstantinos is first player. So all the Martell attachments coming out by the looks of it. So we've got imprisoned on Eddard, so no military, and a condemned as well, so he's got no power as well. And it looks like there is more attachment hate to come. So he's got 5 gold to play with now after using both his locations. And what do we see? We see attained and condemned. So Littlefinger is doing sweet bugger all this round. And we've got Gaston out as well, and we are sat on 1. So at the moment, Rowan has just got Brienne able to do anything this turn. Of course, he does still have marshalling to come. So Rowan just having a bit of a think here. Got to be careful with Varys out on the board. So we've got another King's Road out. And we have Harrenhal. So Konstantinos having a quick read of it. And that is Rowan done. However, for those of you not aware of Harrenhal, so after a character enters play, you can kneel your faction card and sacrifice Harrenhal and kill that character. So we've got unopposed intrigue coming in. And what do we get rid of? We get rid of Old Nan. So the Nan part of Banter Bridge is out of the running now. So stealth power. Konstantinos picking up that lead now, jumping up to 7, and passes challenges. So no challenges from Rowan there. Claims the power. Konstantinos is Varys goes off, wipes the board. And reset number 2 is finished. So 7-4 to Konstantinos at the moment. We're back to plots. So another building orders into Summer Harvest. So Konstantinos is first player. Imagine he's fishing for a red keep at the moment. What have we got? So we've got another imprisoned. And Bitterbridge gets triggered again. So Konstantinos has no characters to put out for Nansbridge. So Rowan chucks out his own Varys. So with a hand full of attachment and no characters, this could be an interesting turn for Konstantinos. So gets rid of the intrigue from Varys. But it looks like that's about all that he can do, unfortunately. So over to Rowan. So Great Hall and Kings Road will drop out Renly. And the Minstrel. She'll chuck a power on herself from her ability. And over to challenges. So, no surprise, no challenges from Konstantinos. So, Nightmares in Gaston. Drops an intrigue with Renly. And looks like we got rid of a Silent Sisters. So he manages to draw into another copy of the Arbor. Triggers off Renly. And we've got unopposed power. So that's everything that Rowan could do. Konstantinos still wins Dom. Manages to trigger the painted table and takes this to 8-all. So we have first snow into Long Plan. So yeah, again, if you are new to the channel, thank you very much for coming along. I imagine some of you come along just for the Euros. Again, apologies for the lack of timely updates on this. Again, it's just been a mixture of family and health issues. So Konstantinos has dropped himself down a condemned on both Renly and the Minstrel. So yeah, we'll be hoping to get these out more often. And again, if you do have any suggestions, anything that I've gotten wrong myself, or you'd like to see seen in future videos, please do leave a comment. I do try and check them all out. Any feedback, both positive and negative, is always greatly appreciated. Ultimately, I take the time to do these for the community, so if the community don't like them and want to see something different, then I'm up for listening to make them better, because yeah, ultimately this is all done for you guys and girls. So Konstantinos is now done. So he's sat himself on 5 gold, I believe. So again, I don't believe that he actually had any characters in hand to play. So we have last Hearth Scouts, so stops any ambush shenanigans because everything will come in knelt. No surprise, no challenges from Konstantinos. So we've got intrigue from Konstantinos. So forgets to trigger his long plan and forgets to trigger Gaston. So. Okay, so yeah, so Konstantinos wanting to do Gaston, and then Rowan just let him know that should have been done in reactions. So he's already gone through claim after offering his hand. Also forgot long plan as well, so forgets to take those extra bits of gold. So Rowan just giving him a chance to see if he actually wants to use them just yet. So I believe Konstantinos is just trying to work out what he wants to do with the reaction, I imagine. So he's letting it go unopposed. So So again, he's forgotten to do long plan. There's a bit of a back and forth at the moment. So Rowan's gone a little too fast. However, Konstantinos did offer him his hand to go to claim. So I think there's a little bit of a a slight language barrier going on at the moment.
No, I don't. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't think so.
So slight disagreement between the two. However, you know, if you offer your hand for claim, then you have passed your you have yourself passed your reaction window. Some may agree differently, but you know, if I'd have been called over, that would have been my ruling. But he did trigger Gaston, so those half scouts did go. However, he did forget his trigger again. He does take Dom, so he's still in this. So it is 11-9 to Rowan at this instance. However, what could be quite crucial is it would appear that he has completely ignored the fact that he gets to keep all the gold from the long plan, completely nullifying the point of the plot. So he's taken all of his gold back to his treasury. So he was sat on 5. If you remember his triggers, that would have been 7 gold he could have taken into the next phase. So we've got a Battle of Blackwater to get rid of dupes, but there are no dupes, and it looks like another Song of Summer for Rowan. Rowan is first player. Rowan then did Bitterbridge. He got to drop out King Renly's Host, which is a bit of a beast at the moment. So he is 6 strength. When there is a summer plot, they get plus 4 strength. So he's currently strength 10 with a military and power. And while there is a winter plot, which there isn't at the moment, he can't be declared as an attacker. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a handful, that card at the moment on this turn. So Rowan just looking to further increase that board presence that he's got at the moment. So another King's Road. So all the economy from Rowan. And we've got that Knight again, which is going to discard Sadavos. And then we've got the Knight of Summer. It's just been dropped. So while there are more summer plots than winter plots, he gets renown and I believe plus 3 strength. So for this turn, he's going to be 6 strength. Plus 2 strength, so it'll be 5 strength. And he gets his renown. And that is Rowan done. So claims his 5 gold. Glastonbury comes out again. But no, that not having that 7 gold could really come and bite him on the arse. You know, 1 or 2 gold you can probably get around, but losing access to potentially 7 gold is pretty big. So we have Shireen, and he's leaving it there. So when she's killed, can kneel an opposing character. However, at this stage, it's not looking too great. So this is the final plot. I think if Konstantinos can survive this, he can. He'll have his valor back for next turn. So we've got an intrigue from Rowan, which no surprise is going to go unopposed. So that takes him up to 12. So then we have power. So he's strength 6 at the moment with Song of Summer. So Konstantinos just needs to check the numbers, because if this goes unopposed, he is in trouble. So goes in with the token block. So drops Vengeance. So saves him losing that extra power. However, Knight of Summer does get the renown. So he's up to 13 now. So he's keeping himself in the game. So unopposed military. Correctly not using Gaston. So Shireen's going to die and he's going to get to kneel someone. So kneels out Renly. So it takes him up to 14. So no more challenges.
Any tricks? Yeah, I have 9. How much? +1. But yeah, +1.
So, and it looks like Konstantinos has miscalculated this slightly. So because of the +1, Rowan's going to have 9 strength for Dom, and Konstantinos is only going to have 8 from the throne. So that long plan looks to have been massive. Well, a game-losing mistake. If he did, yeah, commiserations Konstantinos. If he'd have managed to have kept those gold, then he would have had the Dom, flipped Valor next turn, wiped the boards, would have got all of his attachments in. So yeah, bit hard, but yeah. Congratulations to Rowan. He takes this game. Commiserations Konstantinos. Fortunately, sometimes it's those small mistakes that can cost you, and yeah, that mistake on long plan really did cost him. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this, guys. If you have any comments, please do leave them. Any feedback again, greatly received. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.